Hey there, business owners. My name is Peter Zenzian, and today I'm going to show you how to make sure your emails reach your customers and don't get marked as spam. We're talking about setting up SPF records, and I promise it's easier than it sounds. So, first off, what is an SPF record? Well, SPF stands for Sender Policy Framework, and it's like a bouncer for your email, except you're telling bouncers that they can go through the door. It tells the receiving email server which computers are allowed to send emails on behalf of your domain, helping to prevent email fraud and keeping your emails from landing in spam folders. So let's dive in. The first thing we need to do is check if you already have an SPF record. Open your web browser and go to EasyDmark SPF to lookup tool. I'll use my domain, Peter Zenzian, as an example. All right. So now, based on the results from what we can see, is there's no SPF record set up. So now, if you see any records, then you probably have one. But if you get like what I did here, there's no record, which means SPF is not set up. So now that we see we don't have an SPF record, let's go ahead and go to the SPF record generator inside of EasyDmark. It still has our domain name. And we're going to do a couple things to make sure that we're able to send our mails to our clients. And some of that is making sure that we're sending mail from servers that are allowed to. And that's what SPF records help with. So I've got my domain here, and we're going to be using SendGrid as our mail provider. Now I got this earlier because it's just part of the setting, and I just added it here. So and I also set it to fail because I don't want my mail to get to anyone who shouldn't be sending it for me. So we click generate, and bam, we come with a valid style. Now I've already configured this for my Cloudflare account, and we're going to navigate to DNS and update the text record. Now, you can do this for any other kind of DNS hosting, like GoDaddy or Namecheap. So the example I give with Cloudflare might be a little different than yours. So here we are at the domain management console for peterzenzian.com on Cloudflare. So I'm going to go ahead and add a record, which right here is add the record. And if we remember earlier, it was a text record. So let's go down to text and paste, put the @ in here. That's what Cloudflare requires for that. We don't care about the TTL, just leaving it auto is just fine. And then paste in the SPF code that was created in the previous step. I'm going to go and click save. And that's all there is to it for adding an SPF record. Now, if we look at it again, it's an SPF type 1, which includes sendgrid.net. So let's go ahead and go back and test to see if we have a record. We're going to go back to the EasyDmark SPF lookup tool. We're going to enter the domain again. So let's go to the tool. See, we've got our domain. And we're going to search again. And we can see it's valid now. It's no longer passing. We're doing 2 lookups, and it's 1 email sender. Now, it's pretty simple. You just verified it, and it works. It might take anywhere from 24 hours to 48 hours, but these days it usually happens pretty fast. Now, if you run into issues like SPF record being too long or having too many DNS lookups, don't worry. Break it up into multiple include statements or simplify the record. Always double check for typos using the SPF validator, and you should be good. All right, so that's it. You successfully set up an SPF record for your business. This is a small step can make a big difference in protecting your email reputation, ensuring your messages get to your customers. If you need any help, please feel free to reach out to me or my team at ZZ Servers for support. Thanks for watching and happy emailing.